Hello, Army. Welcome back to BTS K Pop, your #1 source for the latest BTS updates, viral moments, and breaking stories straight from Seoul. If you love staying ahead on everything about the boys, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's dive into today's story. Thousands of fans were cheering, the lights were shining, and everything looked perfect on stage, until one moment changed everything. Kim Taehyung was clearly in pain, trying to hide his struggle while continuing the performance. But what happened next caught everyone completely off guard. Jeon Jung-kook noticed it instantly, and his unexpected reaction left fans speechless. Was it just a simple gesture, or did it reveal something much deeper between them? Stay until the end, because this emotional moment has everyone talking. Chapter 1: The moment everything changed. The stage was alive with energy. The crowd was screaming, the music was shaking the arena, and every move looked perfectly synchronized. To the audience, it seemed like another flawless performance from BTS. But hidden behind the bright lights and powerful choreography, something felt different. Kim Taehyung was moving slower than usual. His expressions were sharp and professional, but there was tension in his body that fans quickly noticed. Every turn looked heavier, every step seemed more difficult, and for a split second, his face revealed what he was trying so hard to hide: pain. At first, many thought it was nothing, maybe just exhaustion, maybe a small mistake in timing. But as the performance continued, it became impossible to ignore. Taehyung's movements lost some of their usual ease, and his breathing looked uneven. Yet he kept going, determined not to let the audience see his struggle. That's what made the moment even more emotional. Despite whatever he was feeling, he refused to stop. The show had to go on, and Taehyung pushed himself through every beat of the song. It was the kind of dedication fans have always admired in him. But sometimes dedication comes at a cost. And then there was Jeon Jung-kook. While everyone else was focused on the performance, Jeon Jung-kook seemed to notice something was wrong almost immediately. In the middle of the choreography, his eyes kept drifting toward Taehyung. It was subtle, so subtle most people would miss it, but fans watching closely caught every glance. It wasn't just random eye contact, it looked like concern, real concern. As the song moved forward, Jungkook's attention stayed locked on Taehyung whenever he could steal a moment. It was as if he was silently checking on him, making sure he was still okay. And that alone was enough to make fans emotional. Because in moments like these, the stage disappears, the performance disappears, and what's left is something real, a human connection. But no one expected what happened next. As the music reached its peak, Taehyung stumbled for the briefest second. It was small, almost invisible, but Jungkook saw it. And in that exact moment, his reaction changed everything. His expression shifted instantly, breaking from the performance for just 1 second, a second that fans would replay over and over again. It was the kind of moment you can't fake, pure instinct, pure care. Suddenly, the entire atmosphere of the performance felt different. Fans weren't just watching a concert anymore. They were witnessing something deeper, something emotional unfolding in real time. What exactly did Jungkook do next that shocked everyone? And what happened after the music stopped? That's where the story becomes even more intense. The music was still blasting through the arena, and the crowd had no idea that something serious might be happening right in front of them. To most people, it looked like part of the performance, but for those watching closely, the tension on stage had become impossible to ignore. Jungkook had seen it, that small stumble, that tiny break in Taehyung's balance. It lasted less than a second, but for Jungkook, that was enough. His instincts took over immediately. Even while staying in formation, Jungkook adjusted his position slightly, moving closer without making it obvious. To the audience, it looked natural, like part of the choreography, but fans analyzing the moment later noticed the change. It was deliberate. He was making sure Taehyung wasn't alone in that moment. Taehyung kept pushing forward, his face focused, refusing to show weakness. But pain has a way of revealing itself no matter how hard someone tries to hide it. His movements became sharper, almost forced, as if every step demanded more energy than before. Jungkook named all of it. What stood out most wasn't just that he saw it, it was how fast he responded. In a performance where every move is timed perfectly, even the smallest adjustment can throw everything off. But Jungkook didn't hesitate. His priority, even in front of thousands of people, seemed to shift in that instant. Protect first, perform second. Fans later pointed out how often Jungkook looked toward Taehyung during that stage. It wasn't once or twice, it was constant, like he was tracking every movement, ready in case something went wrong again. And then came the moment that changed everything. As the song transitioned into its final section, Taehyung's energy visibly dropped. It was subtle, but enough for Jungkook to notice. Without breaking character, Jungkook moved even closer, reducing the space between them. It was almost like creating a safety net without anyone realizing it. That silent action spoke louder than words ever could. No microphones, no dramatic pause, no announcement. Just one person understanding another's pain without needing it explained. For fans, that was the shocking part. Not because it was loud or dramatic, but because it was real. Tae-hyung seemed to realize it too. For one brief moment, their eyes met. And in that glance, there was something unspoken. Acknowledgement, understanding, maybe even gratitude. It lasted only seconds before the performance continued, but those seconds were enough to leave a lasting impression. The crowd kept cheering, unaware of what had just happened. The final note echoed through the arena, and the performance came to an end. From the audience's perspective, everything seemed perfect. Another successful stage, another flawless ending. But for Kim Taehyung, the hardest part may have only just begun. As the members began walking off stage, fans noticed something unusual. Taehyung's pace was slower, his posture heavier. It looked like the adrenaline that had carried him through the performance was starting to fade, and the pain he had hidden so carefully was becoming harder to control. And right beside him was Jeon Jung-kook. What caught everyone's attention wasn't anything dramatic. It was the way Jungkook stayed close, closer than usual. Not rushing ahead, not distracted by the crowd, just matching Taehyung's pace, step for step. It felt protective. Fans who later reviewed the footage noticed it immediately. While the other members were waving and moving naturally, Jungkook's focus seemed fixed on Taehyung. That's when speculation exploded online. Some believed Taehyung had been injured before the performance even started. Others thought it happened during the choreography. But everyone agreed on one thing. Jungkook knew something wasn't right, and his actions proved it. Backstage, the atmosphere seemed completely different. The pressure was gone, and reality had settled in. Taehyung no longer needed to pretend he was fine. For someone like him, known for strength and professionalism, showing pain isn't easy. But backstage is where those walls come down, and Jungkook seemed to understand that better than anyone. What makes their connection stand out isn't the loud moments, it's the quiet ones. The unnoticed gestures, the silent understanding. This stage incident felt like another example of that. A bond built over years of shared struggles, endless rehearsals, exhausting tours, and growing up together under the spotlight. Hours later, the internet was flooded with clips. Fans analyzed every second, and that's when they saw it. A tiny movement, so quick almost no one noticed it live. Jungkook reached out. Not dramatic, not for attention. Just a brief motion, checking if Taehyung was steady. That single gesture changed everything, because it confirmed what fans suspected. Jungkook had been watching over him the entire time. And Taehyung, he kept going. Even in pain, he didn't stop. He finished the performance, held his expression, and gave everything until the final second. Fans admired that strength, but they also admired Jungkook's awareness, because sometimes strength isn't enduring alone. Sometimes it's having someone who notices. The next day, fans were still talking. When Taehyung appeared again, all eyes were on him, and many noticed he moved more carefully, more controlled. His energy was quieter, but what stood out again was Jungkook, staying close, watching, adjusting, like nothing had changed, because for him, it hadn't. And just when fans thought the story had ended, a new clip appeared, backstage. Short, shaky, easy to miss, but powerful. While others moved ahead, Jungkook stayed with Taehyung, matching his pace. No cameras, no performance, just presence. And that's what made it real. Because on stage, it could be called professionalism, but backstage, it was something more. A quiet kind
of care, the kind that doesn't need to be explained, and the kind fans will never forget.